Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of several ages that's old enough to watch this, how you doing? Welcome back to After Radio. All up in your ear hole, nestled like a baby bird, ready to right into your brain cells.
Tookie.
And hopefully you learned something today, because today we're going to be talking about some very important situation. Because I don't understand it. I'm not sure if the Twiggers understands it, but you guys understand it. But you have to, because it is some of you out there, and I'm pretty sure you watched the show before. So, depending on the age group, some of you would call it a daddy of sugar. Some of you will call it a what was the other term? A trick.
A trick.
Some will call
Very
it a
popular.
trick.
Long term, very well versed word.
But the meaning is always the same for some reason. You're talking to this guy or girl. I'm pretty sure it's happened on both genders by now. So you're talking to this guy or girl, and you're promising them this certain type of relationship, or you're promising them physicality, and you're not doing that. And they're buying you stuff and taking you on trips and treating them like you want to be with them, but you really don't. You're just spending their money, which is very bad.
Yeah.
But I just want to understand that, like, what's the? I want to hear both sides, actually, because I don't understand either side. So, like, for if somebody wants to be in a relationship, I understand the relationship part, get that 100%. But if you're with somebody that you don't want to be with, just because they're buying you stuff, that means you don't want to be with them. So, like, that's the part that I don't understand.
Yeah, but I guess there's could be different reasons for that, or why they will keep doing it.
Yeah, there's the money at the bottom.
I mean, bottom line.
At the end of the day,
that is very, like, yeah, I guess primal.
Like, because seriously, if Flavor Flav was broke, would anybody had sex with him?
I mean,
if he had nothing, like, would I mean, from the start, if he had nothing, if he wasn't Flavor Flav,
if
like,
he still walked around with that clock and charisma,
would he be a pimp on the street? You think, like, just girls? Oh, Flavor Flav, give me some of that.
I mean,
like,
do I think that he still would have got with this guy's
New
wife,
York?
Sylvester Stallone's wife?
Yeah, her too.
Ex-wife, I mean, excuse me.
Russian.
Yeah, I would have still said yes.
Yeah, you think so?
I would have still said yes.
All right, so that was a how they call it? That was a lucky accident.
Yeah.
So yeah, they was both at the right place at the right time.
Just by knowing who they are,
yeah,
and just put them in the same room.
If he dies.
Who's saying that? Her?
She's saying that? She probably said that when they first met, like in their first date. They're like, if he dies, he dies.
You think?
But she protected him though. Like,
this is a weird question.
Yes.
But who probably had more money than the other in that relationship?
Oh,
that's a weird one, right? Because I don't think anyone ever cares to ask that. People got.
I think by the time they met, it was Flavor Flav.
Probably.
Because by the time they met,
he was a few seasons in, and he was super popular at that moment.
And all she had was
alimony. I don't know.
Drogon's wife.
I don't know what she had.
Now she didn't do a lot of. She did a few parts in movies, but she didn't do a lot to like be like
well recognized.
Yeah, like we know her from all of these movies.
It's messed up that I know her as, Sylvester Stallone's wife. I don't know her name. So
yeah, exactly. So
if I offended anyone with that, but I don't really give a shit.
Exactly. So like I said, she's done a couple of movies, just nothing I remember offhand. You know, but they were all older movies, but like back in the 90s and 80s. You know,
yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. I think that was a lot of it. And he was, yeah, sure, he was like a famous hype man. For those of you who don't know, probably too young to know who Flavor Flav is,
he's a famous hype man.
definitely know. I definitely know that you're probably too young to know where he came from. He was a hype man from Public Enemy, and Public Enemy is a well-known breakout hip hop group band that came out in the early '90s. Was it early '90s or late '80s?
So late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, give or take. You know, very influential group. So then he kind of fell out of the limelight. He was a part of this group, and he wore this very large clock around his neck. And he hyped out, saying shit like, "Yeah, boy."
Before T-Pain.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He was the first
he was
one.
original. He was probably the greatest hype man, right?
Yeah, boy. And even before Little John,
Right.
he was doing all that.
Yeah. Sure, I think he's like, probably a pioneer almost of doing shit like that.
Yeah. He made it cool to be a hype man.
Yeah, but so then after what he fell off the limelight. You don't hear from him for like almost a decade.
Yep.
And all of a sudden he reemerges with these like celebrity date shows where there's like, I know everybody knows what the hell the Bachelor is because for some reason, channel what the fuck ever wants to jam this damn show season 20 the fuck up your damn Ross hole until your eyes bleed and know what the hell everything's in every drama. Anyway, so that aside,
Pooper.
Yeah, so they the shit gets all in your way. Yeah. Empathy is hard. I think sometimes empathy is hard.
It's harder to forgive.
I'm realizing that now. I thought I understood it. No, I think I knew how to sympathize more than empathize, if that makes sense. Right?
But that's what Batman was telling the Joker. That's why I'm not gonna kill you, because it's harder to let you live. It's easy to kill you. Yeah. So that's what he meant. Like, if you think you're getting rid of the problem with a quick fix, you're not. You're just trying to hide it, and trying to hide it just makes it bigger without anybody knowing about it,
Yeah.
And then it gets too big, and then out of control, and then whoa, somebody's got a bunkmate named Barbara, and you're getting real close.
Intimate even.
Very much so.
I don't know if that's what you were hinting at.
It gets very cold late at nights in winter. So, bottom line, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hair creates friction.
I'm just saying, I'm not promoting being a drug dealer. I'm just confused why spend all your drug money on a girl that doesn't want you. It's just confusing. Yeah, I'm talking to you old heads too. I ain't just talking to young bucks. I'm talking to old heads too. Like, hey, you ain't got to be a drug dealer spending that SSI on these young girls, and they don't even want you.
Still old ass Capital One, but here you are paying for some chicks.
Let me know what's happening with that, Grandpa. Like, it is killing me.
She complimented your hairline.
She said you like she said you like your mustache. Oh, you look distinguished. the salt and pepper make you look distinguished, Grandpa.
Oh, sure. I'll ride that granny fucking face of yours.
Baby girl, what you doing with these big words? What you doing talking with these big words? Talking to Grandpa like that.
Yeah.
So you lightening up his day, but in the wrong way, like if you're not gonna be a true friend and be nice to him because you want to, don't do it.
It'll be sad they ever like expose these real champions of like paying for this shit.
Hey man, like I said, everybody's a part of something.
Yeah.
it's like an ecosystem. Like there's people out there that pay for company, and I don't mean sexual company. Like, I mean, sometimes you just pay for somebody to talk to. It's like, it happens. Like, not everybody is in the same situation as everyone else, but sometimes we're so far in our own world that we don't care about anything else, and then things of that nature become a surprise. You know, because we're not thinking about it. So I like to keep my mind open. You know, like because you know I didn't want to say it like that, but we all have a history. Let's say that.
Yep, that's the truth. You'll never see that on my bank's transaction history. Paying for no fucking.
Never see that on my child support history.
I paid it off. I was good.
You never see that on my. It's like, you know, like that. You gotta watch them OGs. Like I said, I respect y'all. You know, you got grandkids, you got kids, you got how many wives you went through and nobody wants you, and then you got this young girl that wants to hang out with you for a couple of dollars, that she needs her phone bill paid and she needs her car note paid that you bought her the car in the first place. But whatever, like I'm not judging anything. I'm just saying that sometimes I don't understand the nature of some relationships. You know, I like to build with my significant other. I don't like for my significant other to treat me like a faucet of money who doesn't have a face or name. It's just on and off.
Yeah, I mean, a partnership is one thing. Being taken advantage of is a whole nother thing. I'm sorry, I keep thinking going.
Yeah, but how do you? All right, this is where the questions roll in. How do you know you're being taken advantage of?
It's a service.
Okay, so, well, you don't want to go for the obvious.
Buy themselves a fucking giant teddy bear. Hold that shit tight when you go to sleep. You'll be alright in the morning. Go play cards with some friends.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
You know.
Maybe just live your life, let it flow out. That could be an answer. You know,
I don't know,
because I don't want to tell you not to trust anybody, and that's gonna make you a paranoid person, and it's not good to be a paranoid person. Like, it's good to protect yourself, but it's good to keep an open mind because not everybody has your situation. So you got to be mindful. And there's a lot of people that could have a lot of stuff that's worse than you. So I just figured if you're going to be a sugar daddy, you can give money to all those kids in Ethiopia that need money, or
that might be fulfilling too, right? But
like
maybe some do so.
At this point, you're like, I'm not outright saying you're throwing it away, but it feels like you're throwing it away because you're trying to buy love from someone that doesn't love you.
You're donating to someone who's just doing it to who does it to feed their vanity also. Rather than, be feeding something else.
Or you can give that money to somebody that needs it. Somebody that needs food and whatever, like or trying to actually build.
Or even just pay your own goddamn bills.
Yes. But that's where the argument becomes an argument, because they feel like
what's my money, of course.
Yeah,
and that's always true.
If what they say, it ain't tricking if you got it. So that means if your bills is paid and you just got spare money to throw away, and that's the way you want to throw it away.
I still think it's tricking though.
It is tricking, and I don't understand it. This is where we started.
You come up with a clever sounding fucking thing that's supposed to be true. And it's like, no, I still don't believe that.
But it's the same thing with strip clubs. Like I don't get it why you would go to a strip club, and because I saw a post recently. It was a stack of money. The dude couldn't even hold it in one hand. The stack was so big, right? So he took the time to take the clear wrapping off of the money to throw it at this chick. Understandable, but at the same time, it was like a collection bucket in front of her, and he could have left that money sealed and sat it right in that bucket. It got the same effects, But either way, like I said, you could have took the money to do something charitable too. But that's the way he wanted to spend his money. I just felt that it was unnecessary that he took like 45 minutes to unwrap that shit.
I do wasteful things with my money too, So I mean, I kind of get that, whatever, it's your vice and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
You can't tell
Seems
people
like-
what to do.
especially with something that seems so out of touch, you can do something that seems so impersonal anyway. No matter, even if you feel like it's being directed to you, it's always gonna be impersonal because shit online. You getting calls and messages or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, and that seems really direct, but you're not. There's that physical thing is not happening anyway. So you can get that same kind of satisfaction for free, really, but only it won't be as direct because it'll be whatever pre-recorded information and stuff like that. But what's so real? Remember like that movie Her?
Her.
Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with his like smartphone app and stuff like that. I haven't seen that movie per se, so I can't see
actually
what's
didn't
scripted.
see it either.
So I can't say what's scripted about it, but the fact that this man in general fell in love with an artificial intelligent object just because it seemed like he was lonely and something was giving him attention seems to me pretty relevant to a person paying for something like a fans only or having a sugar baby or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing.
So it's like you're getting some kind of intention even though it's not really tangible.
Yeah. So yeah, it's yeah, like you said, is you're paying for a certain service. It's not that you have this person that wants to do it for you. Like you're paying for the service, is the service that they provide. So that's the problem that I have, because I actually care. Like I would like somebody to care about me. Like I don't want to. If I'm gonna pay you to do a job, it's not gonna be that job. That's what I'm saying. It's like so. I just don't get it. But that I understand that people are in that situation where
They're lonely.
yeah, they feel like nobody wants to talk to them. Nobody wants to be around them.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I've never personally done it, so I don't get the I don't get the importance of it. But we're all here for different reasons. Not trying to judge. I just would like
Understand it a
more
little better.
awareness. Yes.
Yeah, we gave our opinions, whether how raw or we could be apologetic or unapologetic about our honest
Oopsie.
opinions, but that's what unfortunately what they are. But whatever you guys think to help clarify us, we're always willing to learn.
Always welcome in the comments.
So, just let us know what you think about your take on that. Why someone may do it, why it may be or may not be beneficial. If you guys have one, please tell us why or why not are you doing it?
True.
Honestly, it's a little perplexed. It's new. It's like a new crazy thing in the culture. It makes me feel a little aged, I guess, because being called a trick wasn't really a celebrated thing. Like now you hear it celebrated in culture and music, where people will they don't call themselves that, but when they're talking about buying bitches and having money to spend on the telly and all this stuff, like you spending money on them for that moment, and that's a lot of money to spend on that moment, and I don't seem like you're winning. You celebrate it like you're winning, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody that doesn't care about you.
Yeah. So it's just, that's an extreme. But you folks that do it for whichever measure, or how many ever time or whatever you're capable of, just say if you're comfortable, let us know. Give us a better clarification on that.
See.
Yeah.
So, I hope you all are absorbing all this this knowledge that we're trying to break down on you, because I don't think you're getting the hint that we're dropping off here. I don't think you're absorbing the knowledge that we're trying to lay down. I don't think that you're listening. So the next episode on F'd Up Radio, we're going to try to do something very special for each and every one of you. So I hope you had fun in this episode, because I'm not telling about the next episode. You got to come check it out. So I'm one of your hosts, StablestSHADY,
This is Twiggz Rivera.
and this is one more episode of
Effed Up Radio.
All up in your ear hole, ready
Pow.
to depart like a viper in the night. Ready to bite you in the ass on the way down, because make sure you're listening. And peace out.